Hello, today we are going to see a cost cutting call. This is a training video for cost cutting call. So we've started in this company Accurex weekly call for cost cutting. Since the company has a lot of expenses, so to cut down the expenses and generate monthly profitable business, the company is focusing on cost cutting, and cost cutting is a continuous thing which in any company it needs to go on. There are a variety of number of options, and you have to think on a continuous basis where you can do cost reduction. So this is a weekly setup which the company has come up with the various HODs who can suggest, who can think, deliberate, discuss, and come out with the various means to reduce the cost for the company. So, but it is to be conducted by finance since the budget is with finance. So, we do it in a structured form. We prepare a MOM which gets discussed on a weekly basis. What we do is the starting point we take is the budget. So the budgets are available, annual budgets are available in a separate sheet. So that budgets can be taken on a monthly basis with the broad headers and the person responsible. And you put out the budgets and the highest amount we have to take and then deliberate on that. For example, the employee cost, salary cost has been the highest for Accurex, which is more than 1 crore. So this includes salary plus incentives plus actual bonus, achievement bonus, PLVI, everything it includes. So then the deep diving is done, like whether there are the heads which are not contributing to the revenue, and then the decision is taken on that. So also we had various points with respect to employees, like incentive policies to be revamped from quarter 2. So, so over here, deliberation was done, like how much could the incentives be brought down to. So it was decided to bring down from 1% to 0.5% or 0.75% of sales. Then data-driven decisions on non-performing headquarters. So the decision was taken, 5 headquarters were asked to go due to non-performance. Then, so basically the biggest expense is chosen, and in that the discussion and deliberation is to be done with the HODs, like how can the cost be reduced. Also, MIS plays a pivotal role in this, because in MIS we do each line item wise analysis if there are any variance. I will also bring up the MIS format in between so that we get an idea, a glimpse of how it can help in the cost cutting call. Here we have the category of expenses, which is where it is bifurcated into. Here we do a comparison. We have a column for average cost for basis last 3 months data, and then we calculate the variance. So if there is any increment, for example, some month had an increment in admin expense, so we'll also know the reason. I will put out and analyze the reason, like why the admin cost increased. Was it because of some penalty paid or some foreign exchange gain or loss that happened, or some other extra invoice that came in separately? So from that, we'll know if any cost has increased drastically. Here, our normal reason is just that 1 month invoice is received in the second month. So that will not help with cost cutting. 1 month we had increased in bank interest amount, bank charges. So we had discussion with the bank manager and we uh, negotiated on the interest rate, and that was reduced, bank interest to be negotiated, renewal done. So at the time of CC renewal, we negotiated with the bank manager and got the interest rate down. So in that, in each and every expense head, we need to deliberate that whether it is adding any value or how, or it can be reduced. Then we had a new vendor for refurb purchase. So like for the purchase of IT equipments, the IT head had suggested that refurb purchase can be done and the new vendor, nahi jaisa, can be, sourcing can be done from there to reduce the cost. Then reduction of courier cost, new logistic partner, the courier cost was also very high. So here the uh, point was to reduce, how to reduce courier costs. A new logistic partner is being searched for, and the comparison is done with the current to reduce the cost. New freight forwarder for export is being analyzed and working on 3 freight forwarders with close with the cheapest one. So like that, for each expense head, we do the deliberation, and this needs to be looked at on a weekly basis so that a status update is received from the responsible person, because if that doesn't happen, it gets lost and it will not be worked on. This is the motive to basically help company with the cost reduction technique so that company can improvise on its profitability.